Friends, you never know who you'll touch in life. You never know how or when you'll have an impact or how important your example can be to someone else. My faith helps me understand that circumstances don't dictate my happiness or my inner peace. The chances you take, the people you meet, the people you love, the faith that you have, that's what's going to define you. You have to be who you are in this world, no matter what. At the end of the day, my friends, it's not about what you have or even what you've accomplished. It's about what you've done with those accomplishments. It's about who have you lifted up, who have you made better. It's about what you've given back to those people. I think personally a role model is a mentor, someone who you see on a daily basis and you learn from them. My faith taught me how to forgive. Faith taught me when people present themselves in a certain way, there's probably some backstory or issue or reason for the way that they are acting. It's not you, my friends. It's them. And a lot of times, it's about something that's completely out of their control. Put God first. I've been protected. I've been directed. I've been corrected. I've kept God in my life, and it's kept me humble. I didn't always stick with him, but he always stuck with me. Don't be afraid to think outside the box. Don't be afraid to fail big, to dream big. But remember, dreams without goals are just dreams, and they ultimately fuel disappointment. And understand, to achieve these goals, you must apply discipline and consistency. You'll never see a U-Haul behind a hearse. It's not how much you have in life. It's about what you do with what you have. That's where the success is in helping others. Say thank you in advance for what's already yours. That's how I live my life. True desire in the heart for anything good is God's proof to you, sent beforehand to indicate that it's yours already. My advice is this, and it's simple. Don't just aspire to make a living. Friends, aspire to make a difference. And may God bless each and every one of you, and take good care. Bye-bye now.
Good morning. My name is Ralf Friedrichs. I am an author, an addiction recovery coach, a life coach, and the host of this show, To Take Your Life Back Today show. You can see a video version of this if you go to YouTube under channel Take Your Life Back Today show. The elections is over. So how do we manage post-election day stress, anxieties as a result of, as the results they roll in? Remember to stay focused, my friends, on what you can control. That is the most important. It may be hours or even days until a winner is declared in this year's presidential election, meaning many will have spent days watching the analysis, the results, holding on to hope that their candidate finishes on top. But if the eventual results aren't as you had hoped for, or if you had been watching a local race that's already been called, there are ways to cope that will prevent that disappointment from snowballing into something much greater. It will stress you out. Regardless of where you lie on the political lines, this was an election unlike anyone that we've had historically. You must acknowledge that. Give yourself some empathy and room to grieve that the outcome you wanted didn't happen. Remembering to stay present and grounded in the moment by focusing on what you can control rather than what may be happening in the state across the country, in your state and across the country, because they can also help prevent your feelings from escalating with some of the things that you can do. We can control our one vote, but the election results are out of our control. It is realistic and natural to feel disappointed and even to grieve, if necessary, if the results aren't the way you had hoped. Staying off social media can help you stay grounded and avoid confrontation. Friends, resist putting energy into the election's outcome, given you cannot change it. Given you cannot change it. Instead, channel your feelings and emotions into journaling or some other art form. Reminding yourself that the results will not be the end of the world and that in 4 years there'll be another election can also help put it into perspective. Talking to friends or support system can be helpful as well, but setting boundaries and remembering to be mindful of them is very important. Friends, it may be helpful to avoid friends and family that you know may feel differently or have picked a different candidate than you have to avoid any uncomfortable situations. Once you feel comfortable, let them know that you don't want to discuss the results. Avoiding social media can also help protect you from feeling overwhelmed, and particularly watching the news all day. I found myself doing that yesterday because I sat there hour after hour. I didn't go to bed at an election eve either. You will find yourself continuously overloaded if you keep watching things that make you feel distressed. If you and your family have different viewpoints, hold the boundaries. Don't engage in political talk. If your feelings of despair or anxiety last beyond the election, it may be a sign of something bigger. Excessive fears and worrying, insomnia, fatigue, inability to focus, irritability, changes in diet or weight, and a lack of motivation can all be signs of an emerging mental health issue and should be addressed by a professional. If you are feeling depressed, reach out for support. If you don't feel like you can talk to anyone, seek professional help. Friends, you can always call me at 844-405-HELP. Together, you and I, we can help each other take our lives back. Believe me, I am one of those that got really involved in this political season, but I'm also one of those that knows by praying to God things can and will change. And I also know that in 4 years, there'll be a whole new runoff. May God bless each and every one of you. Call me if you need to talk. And my phone number is 844-405-HELP. Take care and have a great day. And remember, God loves you, okay? Bye-bye now.